get the accent down? Like, I was thinking, did you watch, like, Swamp Wars or, like, Duck Dynasty?
I love that show.
You do?
That actually might have been where it came from.
Really?
Because I just like you can't understand what people are saying half the time.
But did you have, like, a dialect coach on set?
No, I was kind of just hoping. It was funny with a bunch of Australians going like, does this sound like a southern accent? They're like, yeah, I guess.
It was so good. How far were you guys from civilization?
We started basically sort of 3 or 4 hours north of Adelaide, and we spent weeks driving up through the Flinders Ranges and ended up about 9 hours north of Adelaide, I think.
Wow! So there's like not much in that 9 hours gap.
There's a few little sort of touristy motels and sort of galleries, art galleries, funnily enough, up there, or one at least. But you're heading up towards Alice Springs, up towards the centre of Australia, so it's pretty remote.
Oh my gosh! What is craft services like? Roasted rabbit? Like what are you guys having on set?
Lucky to have it roasted. I mean, seriously.
Beef jerky?
No, I mean
I felt for those guys because those guys in the catering truck in that heat, that would have been the worst place to work.
Well, and they were having to sort of travel constantly to whatever town we were near to get more food, and so it was hard work for them, definitely.
So being out there, what did you guys do in your free time? I'm sure that it's passing the hours. You needed to have something to do. Cards around the fire.
We sang a lot of songs.
Yeah, a few people had guitars there, so there was a bit of singing going on, and there were some swimming pools that we were jumping into. Well, I was, apparently.
Oh, that's nice. I know David told me last night on the carpet that you're a singer.
That was I love talking about the swimming pool thing. I remember just having one day off with Scoot, and just sort of, because the only place you can get rid of the flies is being in the swimming pool. And so we'd literally having a conversation, and then just hold your breath and try and stay under the water for as long as possible. The only relief from flies.
I was wondering if the flies were planted because they were just so perfectly in the film, in your eye and everything.
They're sitting there waiting for every film crew to arrive.
There's nothing to eat for flies to eat out there. That's how are they surviving?
Yeah, film crews.
Do you like the sort of being away from everything and filming that way, or opposed to like the bigger production films?
I like being out in the middle of it. I like people not looking who aren't part of the movie. It's definitely a lot nicer. I shot in Toronto afterwards, and just like having a crowd of people across the street, it's one of the most embarrassing things in the world. And I can't, in between takes I just have to hide in the corner or something. People are constantly reminding you, like, no, you're pretending to be this thing, and I'm like, can't.
Is there any getting used to that, or is it like you don't ever get used to it?
Never.
Yeah, never.
You have to be like sociopath, like I don't know.
And it's that weird thing too. I don't know, because maybe you're conscious of this, but whenever you see behind the scenes footage on TV shows or whatever of a movie being made, the scene, when you're looking at the behind the scenes footage of that scene, it just looks so bad always. It's not until you see it as it is shot that you realise that it's actually good. You'd probably be thinking that the whole time, that there's this whole crowd of people just watching you like a terrible and behind the scenes.
Literally, I remember
filming, that's right.
I was doing this thing with Dane DeHaan, and you could hear what we were saying, and I was just like, so they're actually going to see my performance. This is going to be on YouTube in 20 minutes.